Hello everyone, welcome back to another session on SQL. And the question is called Host Popularity Rental Prices. And this question has been asked by Airbnb and it is a hard problem. And the question says you are given a table of rental property searches by users, and the table consists of search results and outputs host information for the searches. Then we have to find the minimum, average, maximum rental price for each host popularity rating. Okay. And the host popularity rating is defined as below. So if the particular place has a 0 reviews, then we will call it new. And if it is between 1 to 5, we'll call it rising, and so on. And it says the ID column in the table refers to the search ID. So you will need to create your own host ID by concatenating price, room type, host sense, zip code, and number of reviews. And we have to output host popularity rating and then minimum, average, and maximum rental prices. Okay, so for each of this host popularity rating, we want the min, average, and maximum rental price. Sounds pretty straightforward. So let's take a look at the input data. So this is the input table, and we have so many fields, but we will use only few of them. So let's take a preview. So yeah, the data seems to be pretty huge. So to better understand this, let me just copy this into Excel, and we'll try to break the problem down to smaller pieces. Let me copy this. Wait a second. Okay. So what it says is we have to create the host ID because the ID given in the table is search ID, not the host ID. And we will have to create the host ID by concatenating price, room type, host sense, zip code, and number of reviews. So let's pick these columns. So we need price and room type. We need price. So let me color it. We need room type. And then we have host sense. And then we want number of reviews and the zip code. So this will give us a host ID. So let's just delete the rest of the columns to make things look simpler. Let me delete the not required columns. Yeah, so now it looks pretty good. Okay, so now what we have to do is, so it says if there are 0 reviews, we have to name it new. Okay, so let's pick only the 0 reviews. Let's pick this. So we will name them as new. Then after that, as if you can see clearly, if I just if I sort the zip codes, let's see if it has duplicates because multiple users might have searched, right? The same host, and this table contains all the searches done by different users. So if I just sort this, and can you find some duplicates here? Let's see. Yes, so I found this duplicate. So there were 3 searches done for this apartment, and they were of same host. So we'll have to remove the duplicates as well. So let me do a go to data, and let's do a cleanup, and we'll do a remove duplicates, and it's gone. Great. Now, what we want is we want to find the minimum, average, and maximum. So let's select the price and go here. So what's minimum? 313.55 for new, right? So for new, the minimum price is 313.55. We are good. And average is 515.92. Average is 515.92. Great. and maximum price is 741.76. 741.76. So we'll do the same thing for rest of the data. So now let's go into the query part. So I hope you guys understood how we broke the problem into simpler steps for you guys to understand. So now we'll implement this using the SQL. So now let's write select, and we will do a concat, and we will do the concat on price, room type, and we have host sense, zip code, and number of reviews. Let's remove the and we will concatenate them by, let's suppose, hyphen. Sounds good. And we will call this as host ID. But remember one thing, we'll also have to do a distinct, right? So we'll do a distinct this, and we'll pick the price, and we'll pick the number of reviews. And now we will create, so we'll create a new column, host popularity rating, based on the number of reviews column. So we'll use the case when condition, case when, let's do it like this. So case when number of reviews equal to 0, then we will call it new. Let's copy this. And if the number of reviews is between 1 to 5, that is greater than 1, greater than equal to 1, then we will call it as rising. And it should be less than 5. Number of reviews should be less than equal to 5, and then we'll call it rising. We copied this line. V, Control V. And if the number of reviews is between 6 to 14, it's greater than 6 and less than equal to 15, then we will call it trending up. Great. And then we will call it popular if the number of reviews is between 16 and 40, less than equal to 40 and greater than equal to 16. And if it is more than 40, we will call this at hot. So we'll call this hot, and we will do and we'll call this post pop rating, and we'll do a select from this table. Let's run this, and we got the output, right? So now what we will do is we'll calculate the, for each host pop rating, calculate the price. We'll calculate the maximum price, min price, and average price. So let's do that again. So let's put this into a temp table, into a CT with T1 as yeah. So this is not required actually. So now let's write with select host pop rating, and we'll take the min of price, and we want the average of price, and we also want the max of price from T1. Let's call this operating, and because the naming should be something that people can understand. So let's run this. So there is some problem. Yeah, okay. So I just forgot to do a group by. So we'll do a group by on host pop rating. We'll do a group by on this call. Let's run this again. And we got the output. Do we have to round it off? No. So now let's submit this. And it passed. Yep, so it was a good problem. But I hope you guys understood how we tried to do this in the Excel first. So this might have helped you in understanding what we are doing in the query, and then we implemented that. So we did a concat and we took out the distinct to remove the duplicates to get the host ID, and then we create a new column, host pop rating, based on the conditions that were given to us. And after that, we just did a group by on host pop rating, and we calculated the minimum price, average price, and the maximum price for that particular rental property. So yeah, that's it. But still, if you have any doubts or any issues, please post them in the comment section and I will try to answer them. Thank you.